Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. Dr. Myles Dixon here, coming to you from the great state of South Dakota. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. In fact, I'm a second generation chiropractor. So I've been dealing with back problems for my entire life, and I've been able to see my dad help a lot of people resolve their back pain naturally. And not only that, but I've also experienced back pain. I had a kind of a nasty snowmobile injury where I hurt my low back. And so I'm very familiar with how back pain can affect your daily life. Not only your work, but your fun activities, your family life. So it really does have a negative impact on your well-being. And not only that, you've probably heard that back pain is the most common reason that people miss work these days. And so with that being said, we wanted to provide a system to be able to help you avoid some mistakes in dealing with back pain. So we put together a great report called the 7 Deadly Mistakes that People Make in Dealing with Back Pain. And so the first mistake people make is that they ignore the warning signs. Now imagine this. Imagine that you're driving your brand new car down the road, and as you're sitting back and enjoying those nice leather seats, all of a sudden the check engine light pops on. And you think, this is odd. But hey, I don't have time to check on this, so you keep driving. Right? And you ignore the warning sign. And eventually, day after day, week after week of not having enough time and ignoring these warning signs, you decide, I've had enough of this silly little light up here. It's just a light. So you cut off a piece of black tape and you put the black tape over the check engine light and you continue to drive. Well, sounds like a silly analogy, but what do you think that's going to do to your car over time? It's going to break down. You're going to have unnecessary, costly repairs down the road. You're just putting off the inevitable. How different is that from ignoring the warning symptoms from back pain? The only way our body has to tell us that there's a problem with our back is by producing pain or a symptom. Now, that symptom may include sharp pain, it may include dull pain, achiness, stiffness, tingling, numbness. These are just a few examples of the warning signs that the body can produce and create to warn you that, hey, something's not right here. So, the number one mistake people make is ignoring those symptoms. Now, along those lines, the second deadly mistake that people make is not only do they ignore those warning symptoms, but when it gets bad enough, they cover up those symptoms with a medication. Now, whether it's over-the-counter or prescription, taking a medication to cover up the pain and continuing on further creates problems. Now, you've probably heard a lot through the media lately about the adverse reactions to drugs. We know that taking these pain medications long-term and or in high doses has a negative effect on our body. You may not know this, but the number one cause of liver failure is from Tylenol toxicity. And so, assuming that these things are safe is probably not a wise thing. So we want to encourage you to listen to what your body tells you. There's a time and a place for medication. It shouldn't be the only avenue that you choose to help resolve your back pain. Hey, we want you to sign up for a great free report, the 7 Deadly Mistakes People Make in Dealing with Back Pain. So if you can sign your name in the box below with your email address, we'd be happy to send you a copy of that. And in addition to that, we've got videos that are going to explain the remaining 5. We're going to talk about how sitting in a chair can affect your back. We're going to talk about heat or ice. We're going to talk about which doctor is going to be the right doctor for you and which doctor should you avoid, along with other mistakes that you need to avoid in dealing with back pain. Hey, thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next video.